Today we're going to go ahead and make Khow Suey. It's a Burmese-inspired one-pot coconut noodle soup dish. Growing up, my mom would make this on Sunday with the intention of having plenty of leftovers because every time you make yourself a bowl, it can be different according to whatever condiments you put onto it. So let's go ahead and get started. Start with marinating the chicken. I have about 2 pounds, 2 ounces, about a kg of chicken here. It is boneless breast. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some salt, a little bit of turmeric, and of course, chili powder. And then just mix really well. Alright, so my chicken is ready. I'm just gonna keep it aside for about 30 minutes while we prep everything else. Go ahead and start with the garlic. I've taken a total of 6 bulbs of garlic. I know it's a lot, but trust me, it's gonna be amazing. So I've gone ahead and divided the garlic. Half of the garlic cloves, we're gonna go ahead and slice it super fine, basically to make garlic chips. So can you see how they're nice and fine? I'm just going to take that and put it over here. The remaining garlic, half of it is here, the other half is sliced into garlic chips. Now we are going to go ahead and fry the garlic chips, and I've got a bowl. Take a cup of oil. This is the only oil you're going to use for the entire recipe. And the garlic, before I put it on the heat, is so the garlic chips will crisp up equally. All right, and put it on the stove. This is right about the 8-minute mark. Again, it's on medium low. You want to just continue doing this for about another 5-6 minutes, but keep checking. As soon as it starts browning, you're going to just turn it off. The garlic chips are ready. It took about a total of 10 to 12 minutes. Let's turn it off and we're going to just strain it. Keep the oil. If only you can smell this. It's so good. Now we're going to prepare the ginger garlic paste. Maybe 3 inches of ginger. And I'm just going to go ahead and peel it. Let's go ahead and make the paste. I've got my blender right here. Put in your garlic cloves, ginger, a little bit of oil, vegetable oil. That's it. And some salt again. Perfect. My ginger garlic paste is ready. Next, we'll do onions. Once you peel it, we are gonna slice it super thin. We're gonna go and boil our eggs. So I've got 4 eggs. They're straight from the fridge, so you don't have to worry. Put it in your pan and cover your eggs with 2 inches of water. Put it on your stove. Put it on medium high and let it come to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, you want to turn it off, cover it, and then just let it cook for about 10-15 minutes for hard-boiled eggs. Eggs are ready. I've peeled them and I'm going to cut it in cubes. And we'll store it in the fridge. Now, remember that 1 cup of oil? We're going to go ahead and take some out for the chili oil. First, take a small container, add your red chili powder, as little or as much as you want. I'm going to go a little crazy because you can still control it when you're actually drizzling it over the final bowl. So I have my red chili powder in here. Now the oil that the garlic was fried in, the hot oil, pour it in. Oh guys, you could smell this. Just a little bit more. And that's it. Shake it around a little bit. And your chili garlic oil is ready. Now we still have the garlic oil. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into a big pot. This is where the Khow Suey is going to be made. You need something deep so it has all the gravy in it. Turn it on medium. While that's heating up, we're going to go put the onions into it. The oil is nicely heated. We're just going to add all the onions in. And cook it till it lightly becomes translucent. Mix well and increase the temperature to medium high. See how the onions are sweating? This step you can completely skip, but I like my food spicy, so I'm going to go ahead and add some dried red chilies. Ideally you want to add them in the beginning before adding the onions, but it doesn't matter. I put them to the side. I'm just going to add 2, 3, that's it. Just cook it a little bit. And then get all the onions together again. Just going to sweat it for a little bit more, about 2 minutes. Our onions are done. I'm going to add the ginger garlic. Mix. And let it cook. Cook till the raw smell of the garlic goes away. That's when we're going to add the chicken. Now if you notice it's sticking to the bottom of your pan, we'll just take some water and mix it in. Now our oil is ready, and the reason I know that is because can you see the bubbles that are being created? That means the oil is ready. So I'm going to add my onions to make fried onions. Again, there's no measurements for the condiments because you can make as much or as little as you like, depending on the number of people and the amount of leftovers you want. So, I like to use a paper towel so it soaks up the excess grease. And the key to having crisp onions is spreading them out. This is going to let it crisp up really well. Next, we're going to take scallions. Just chop them nice and fine. Ready. Again, cover, put in the fridge. Lime is so good. It gives it really refreshing, tangy flavor. So I like to squeeze a lot of lime. Next is my coriander. I've washed it. They're dried. Any of these condiments you don't like, just skip it. It's not gonna ruin the meal. Just customize it however you like. Have fun with it. The last condiment we need to make are crispies. I have old rotis or tortillas that I am gonna cut really thinly and deep fry it. Now, if you don't have rotis or tortillas at home, use noodles and fry that, or pasta and fry that, or finely slice potatoes and fry that. Anything you want to give it some texture. I'm going to use the same oil that I used to fry the onions. It would give it some flavor. The oil is still hot. So the onion, ginger and garlic mixture has been cooking on medium heat for about an hour. That's the reason why we do the garlic chips first, because we want the garlic oil so we can go ahead and make the actual Khow Suey. It's almost done, probably another minute. Let's add the chicken. The chicken has been marinating for an hour with the red chili powder and turmeric powder. Mix it and let the chicken brown. You can see the chicken has released its water. Chicken is done. It's about 3/4 cooked. I'm gonna add coconut milk to it. Full fat coconut milk. I have 2 cans here. Might use a third. Let's see. Pour all the coconut milk out. Now, 1 can of coconut milk, 1 can of water. Now we do the same with the other one and mix. Smells so good. Now what I'm going to do is, it's on medium. I'm going to leave it on medium till it comes to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to put it on sim and let it come to a boil again. The curry is simmering. Let's add another can of coconut milk. That's a total of 3. And now we simmer till it comes to a boil again. While that is happening, I'm going to boil water for the pasta. My water is boiling. Salt it. And add your spaghetti. If you don't want to use spaghetti, you can use egg noodles. You can use rice noodles. I just like the texture of spaghetti. The Khow Suey has been simmering on low and there's bubbles on the top. I'm going to let it go for another couple of minutes and then turn it off and your Khow Suey will be ready. My pasta is boiling at the same time, and as soon as that's done, we can serve it up. So this is the final dish, Khow Suey with all its toppings and condiments. Noodles, as little or as much as you want. The gravy, best part. Some eggs. Spring onions. Green onions. Garlic chips. Crispy onions. crispies, coriander, chili oil, chili garlic oil, I love it spicy, and the final lemon. And now, just look at that. Look how pretty that looks. It's too pretty to eat. Oh my god, this is so good. Wow. This is too good. See you guys later. Does that make sense? One of my eggs broke. Really struggling here. I get stuck. My eyes are burning.